What's happening, TikTok? Good morning, good morning. We're at my house. We're chilling. Sorry I didn't do that TikTok last night. I had to get to bed early because I had to be up early because I'm working mornings this morning. And yeah, we're here to start our day as you know, the perfect way with a good old cup of coffee. And we got Big Daddy's review coming up here. We got week 2 of his WCW Saturday Night's main event, and we might try to squeeze week 3 in this one too. So let's get right to it. So let's start our day the perfect way with a good old cup of coffee. So let's start it. TikTok, that is just so good, so good. Let me take another swig. Hold on. So good, so good. And of course, you guys see the stars of the TikTok. You guys see the dogs. Let me show you what they're doing. Gravy snoozing right there on the couch. And under his blanket, of course, Gravy snoozing. Oh, she's opened her eyes. Under his blanket, you got Nugget. Saying, cover me back up, Dad. I was sleeping. All right, buddy. The dogs, the stars, the TikTok. All right, TikTok. We're gonna get right back. We're gonna get right into it with the Big Days WCW Saturday Night Universe. Week 2, and we're gonna try to squeeze week 3 into this one too. Uh, Universe mode. And it's coming from Tampa, Florida. Obviously, it says Big Day had an opening promo, and he says, "Well, check it out. New set, the new set we have here." So they had a new set on Saturday Night Main Event. Pretty cool. Uh, he's like, we decided after the first week of these shows we need a new look. So let's go. He's like, so let's take a quick scope from the. He wants to thank who did the universe. So he gave them a shout out from community creations, obviously. I mean, they did an awesome job, and he's like, now to the WCW news. We have all 16 teams drawn for uh, Slamboree Battle Bowl. We will start announcing the first 8 teams next week. And if you're a champion and you are defending your championship at Slamboree, you will either have double or triple duty that night at Slamboree. Hopefully, you enjoy the show. So he's saying champions aren't like excluded from this. So let's see how it goes. Match 1, you had a WCW World Tag Team Championship match between the Steiner brothers challenging Harlem Heat, who are the champions at the time. Harlem Heat, of course, Booker T and Stevie Ray. Steiner brothers, Rick and Scott Steiner, and the winner of that was Harlem Heat with Booker T knocking out Rick Steiner in a 3-star match. And you had a promo from the Great Muta, who was in a neck brace, and he was like, "Look what happened to me after I beat Sting for the United States Championship match and teased the possibility of a new group. He gets attacked by the NWO, and the doctors have told him he'll be out of action for 3 or more weeks. However, they did tell me I would be good and healed by Slamboree. So Sting, get your buddies ready, because it's Slamboree. You bring them to and me. You bring them, and he's basically saying you'll take on the Great Muta, Jushin Thunder Liger, and their surprise partner um, on a 3-on-3 match. And if his team loses, you can have the United States Championship match, the United States Championship back. So he's basically going to be defending his title in a 6-man tag at Slamboree. That's pretty cool. Match 2, you had WCW Cruiserweight Championship match between Shane Helms versus Jushin Thunder Liger with the Great Muta. And the match ends in DQ after Scott Hall, Kevin Nash, and Sting come down to give Jushin Thunder Liger all their finishers. Whew, that's pretty crazy. Then you had a promo then from Harley Race. And he's like, well, Ric Flair, you certainly did make a point. We are both 1-1 against each other, and the important part that you left out is was the first one out of the pot. He was the first one out of the pot at Slamboree. Was Harley Race, and while he was the third out. So he's basically saying he had to keep. He was in the match a lot longer than Ric Flair. So you offer end of this Slamboree is enticing. We don't even need to do this, but it's just not a normal match. Let's see if you're still the Iron Man. So let's go a 15-minute Iron Man match. Pretty cool right there. So he's challenging him in. He was like, he'll take his match, but he wants it to be an Iron Man match. So what does he say? So he's like, what do you say, Nature Boy? Then in match 3, you had Juventud Guerrero versus Eddie Guerrero. Eddie Guerrero won a 3.5-star match. Then you had another promo. Promo heavy right here. Anyway, that's cool. You had the great move. You had Sting saying the great movie. You better not even think about making your own group. You see what happened, what we did to you last week, and you're in the neck brace now. But as for your challenge for Slamboree goes, you got it. It doesn't matter who you pick as your third partner, because we're gonna be taking over this universe one step at a time. So there you go. You got that match now set up for a Slamboree, that 6-man tag. That's pretty tight and interesting and exciting. Match 4, you had Goldberg versus Vader. So Vader's back. All right. And you had the winner of that match, which was Goldberg, in a 3.5-star match. I'm not going to be able to do week 3 either because we're already we're 6 minutes into this, almost 7. All right. And then you had another promo from Juventud Guerrero. He's like, all right, Eddie, I'm tired of this Lucha Libre. Let's do this Lucha Libre style. He'll put his mask on the line at Slamboree, but he also wants you to put your hair on the line. Let's do this one last time, because after Slamboree, he'll be too ashamed to show his face here to be seen at WCW after that match, because he's already saying he's gonna win that match. And then he's like, next I want to have a championship match for the WCW Cruiserweight Championship, but he first wants to beat Eddie Guerrero in a hair versus mask match. Pretty cool. Man, he's setting up Slamboree right here, and that's pretty awesome. All right, match 5, you had a WCW Television Championship match between Ricky Steamboat challenging the champion at the time, Tully Blanchard, who was the champion, but the winner of that Ricky Steamboat in a 2.5-star match. All right, and in the closing promo you had, was it Big Daddy? I think so. All right, and he's like, wow, ladies and gentlemen, we had just had a great night of action, and we're seeing these championships change hands quite often. But we also see the NWO trying to take over this universe. But let me tell you, Sting, Scott Hall, Kevin Nash, this is not going to happen. And as I said, next week, you'll announce 8 of the 16 teams for Battle Bowl at Slamboree. See you guys next week. So right there, he's doing a cool thing. He's like interacting with the universe, saying, hey, next week we'll be doing announcing 8 of them 16 teams, and pretty cool. But, I guess we're going to get I'm all ready for work, but, finish up my coffee and get ready to head out. So, you guys all have a good one. Take it easy, stay safe, and stay awesome like you guys always are. Later. Bye. TikTok, that is just so good, so good. Later. Bye.